Right. So I never know when to start because I don't have an intro anymore. Um, yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But hello and welcome back. It's been a while, and yeah, it's been a hard one. So it's been really hard for me to try and figure out how to make this video. And it's been even harder figuring out how to make it so my camera will show me that I'm looking at you. All the years I've been streaming, I could never figure out camera position, so it always looks like I'm looking up in the air because I'm watching the OBS screen to see what's going on. And yeah, I always have the camera down low, out of the way, so I can see the screen. Where in fact I need it up high, right in front of my face, just below the point where I'm looking. Yeah, I've been a bit of a numpty. That's years long of not knowing where to put my bloody camera. Well, I think we're getting closer. So, thank you very much if you're going to watch this. There's going to be a few people that are desperately wondering where the hell I've been. And it's been a major concern and part of the reason I've not been here. How can I say it? As in the title, I was gone for a little while. Back to that later. Well, no, we're actually going to get to that at the start, I think. You see, I haven't figured out how I'm going to do this. So I've got no script, no nothing. Didn't even know I was going to do it today. This has been hard because what's happened over the last months, I wouldn't wish on anyone. And how do I say it? I say I've not scripted this. I really don't know what to do. People that were expecting emails, I haven't sent an email because I wouldn't know how to put this into words. So I thought the best thing is put it in a video. I have let some people know. But one of the reasons this happened is I lost a lot of contact details, a lot of data. And that's caused me some major problems and some serious financial ones. So anyhow, so there are technical and, how can I say, I shouldn't be drinking this, but to make this video I need to. I'm going to start more at the end than at the beginning. Because the most important thing is you know what's happened since basically June, May. Damn, my head is so buggered. So May 5th. 6th happened, 7th in hospital. Shit. It's been a nightmare. I'll get it down to the right date by simply saying it's opened in the wrong bloody area. Come here. Okay, so May 7th was when they recorded me. If you look at the time, it says midnight. It was actually the 6th that it happened. there was that time that they got to the house and put me in the ambulance. These two young paramedics, young ladies. I was, according to the neighbours, outside for about 15 minutes, and then they shot off with blue lights. I basically died on the way to hospital. Only for a short bit. I went out. The problem was I didn't have a heart attack. I have what's called SVT. Supraventricular tachycardia. My heart rate just wouldn't go down. I was stuck around 190, 200. It couldn't go down. My heart just went out. They brought me back before I got to the hospital and basically saved my life. I stayed in hospital. That was the first attack. Unfortunately, when I got discharged from hospital, I didn't know what to do, and it's been so hard because yeah, I was thinking about my health, my heart, but my concern was people waiting on stuff, waiting on systems. And because it was stress that's caused this, it was stressing me more, worrying about it. And I was told I had to really mellow the fuck down. The one problem was they didn't medicate me. And so, like, by the time I got home, I had all this shit still on me. But then, unfortunately, literally less than a month later, I ended up like this. And so eventually, after being rushed, and I actually went up to 232 in my heartbeat. And after hours, I managed to beg them to allow me to just walk to a toilet. And while I was in the toilet, I still had my phone, and I took a photo in the mirror. I've still got that shit hanging up. I took it home with me. I said, can I keep it as a souvenir? If I survive, I want souvenirs, you know? Which is, it was my way of trying to laugh it off. I was trying to be jovial, but I was scared shitless. And this was after, if you ever get this problem, they had two choices, and one choice they had. So the first choice was to inject me with magnesium. Well, if you're technical, you know magnesium's this metal that burns, and when it burns, you can't fucking put it out. And I'm like, magnesium? And they said, well, the second one is worse. And I'm like, what can be worse than magnesium? So anyhow, I didn't ask. They injected me with this, I suppose it was like 500 milliliter of magnesium. Shit. I've got to think, how am I going to explain this? Okay. if you can imagine standing in front of a bonfire and you walk close that your whole body's kind of glowing, then you lean forward, okay, and you've got your right arm closer to the fire. They inject you in the right arm, and then the right arm starts to it feels warmer. It's warmer and warmer. And then you slowly turn your body straight, and it builds up from your right arm, and it comes towards the head, and it's as if you're leaning further forward, and it comes over the shoulders and then into the left arm, and it starts, you leaning further forward, and it starts to burn down the body the closer you lean. And then you walk forward, and your whole body starts to really feel like it's burning. And then you're feeling like, yeah, you don't want to go any closer to the fire, but you keep walking and keep walking and keep walking. And you literally feel like you've walked into the fucking fire. And I was screaming at them, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. And they calmed me, and it lasted about 3-4 minutes. I have never been so fucking scared in my life. Never. Oh, fuck. Actually, I'm going to check my pulse right now, just thinking about it. 79, so... And this smartwatch I actually bought when I bought it after the first time, and while I was in hospital the second time, they allowed me to test it against their apparatus. So for heartbeat and blood pressure, the watch is within 1-2% of being accurate. So the problem is, all it says on the box is smartwatch. I picked a link up off of YouTube, and I will dig it out and attach it later to this. But I'm, like I said, I'm doing this in the spur of the moment. And yeah, I'm also making this so maybe someone watches it and says, fuck, stress, yeah. Because the first time, doctors said to me, I mean, they kind of did a different procedure. They used different medicines. Didn't give me any prescription, and that's what caused the problem. They saved me that night, but they also didn't fulfill the total job. Now, the second one so far, and I notice if I don't take my pill on time, next day my heart rate's up. So, yeah, it's kind of concerning. But so if you've got anything wrong with your life and you're stressed, figure a way to de-stress, get rid of it. I know it's hard to say because look at me, I'm the one making the bloody video. Right, so, okay, like I said, I didn't know how I'm going to make this video, so I don't know which ways to go. So, this is the point on, right, that's now happened. I've had 2 attacks. I've been discharged a second time, and yeah, I'm going to take this picture of me, that ugly one. I am so sorry. I should have thought about that one. Well, maybe at least either it made you sick or it made you laugh. So if it was the latter, thank goodness. If it was the first, I'm so bloody sorry. No. Anywho, right, so okay. Why did this happen? Because I've had a large amount of stress, and people don't realise quite what goes on in the world, especially, and this is for the people that know me and for everyone that's probably watching this, because you're going to be on a computer. I got hacked. And, oh, yeah, 13th. Fucking 13th of March. So, basically, I came home one night to find an additional hard drive on my computer. I only have C, D, E, F, and G. Well, I suddenly had an H. And it was an external USB fucking thing. So I'm like, I've got nothing plugged into my computer. What the fuck is that? Click on it and it's got a little file, an HTML file. When you click on it, it doesn't do anything. Tried to delete it. I spent hours and I was like pulling my hair out, and I was getting the funny shit happening on the screen. If I was on like Facebook or YouTube, it was little dots going all over the place. And I'm like, I've been hacked. So I run all my antiviruses, gone through absolutely everything, couldn't get rid of it. The computer was acting weird. So I shut the system down, wait till the next day, I called Microsoft and I have to take my hat off to them. The service I've had from them has been perfect. I'll call them up and generally I'll get through. They're a bit awkward to get through to the right department for help, so you get remote control from them. So you'll get an engineer connect to your computer and go through your system and figure out what's wrong. And I went through that pretty quick, and that basically within about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, had someone control my computer. They couldn't do anything, and that tried their fucking best. I ended up basically probably 4 days straight with them doing that. Then there was a break while they said they're going up to a higher level. Then after a couple of days they came back, and basically over a period of 2 weeks they couldn't fix it. I had a 1 terabyte, right, so I was low on money. I had a 1 terabyte drive, so external drive, and I was like, okay, I got 1 terabyte on my laptop, 1 terabyte on this drive. So I took the external, I put it on my laptop, wiped it out, and then risked saving certain data, praying that there was only certain areas that were affected. So I managed to save about a fifth. Yeah, about a fifth of my data I was able to put on that external. And that was a risk, because I didn't know if what I was putting on the external was going to then be infected. But before I did that, I forgot to say, I did scan and do so much, and I deleted a load of stuff that I thought I'm going to have to live without. But it's like all my design. I got designs going back to 2010. And I'm like, and I'm talking about my custom designs for Harleys and that. I spent 24 years custom building Harleys professionally. It's like pictures of, Jesus. Anyhow. That fucking hurt. And one of the bitchy fucking points about it was, whoever did it, okay, so after saving a terabyte, I wiped, and I spent, I can't remember how long, 3-4 days. There's a way, because you can get boot sector infected, everything like that. I forgot what the way is. I've got it written down. But you, it's not in DOS. Is it in DOS? Oh no, it's when you boot the computer to reinstall, there's a certain way through that you really clear that drive. You wipe it 100% so it's lost everything. I think there's still remnants there that military hardware might find it, but it's the deepest way to go. I studied that and did it for all 4 drives. So I wiped 8 terabyte of drives, because every drive's got 2 terabytes. So I wiped them, boom. And I'm like, look at my system, and I'm like, that's why I didn't even have an intro now. I don't have it. So I look at my computer and I fucking cried. It's my life. You know, as stupid as it sounds, my system's my life, because that's how I design my systems. That's how I communicate with people. Back in the old days it wasn't, but now it is. I feel like I'm fucking crying now, to be quite honest. This is why I had to make this video. I couldn't write this down, alright? And I ain't that fucking good an actor either. Shit. I would love to be an actor. I look at Sean Connery, I want to be Sean Connery. You know. Fuck. And right now, I actually pulled it up purposely. So, now I said I had 4 drives, right? C, 2 terabyte NVMe. D's 2 terabyte NVMe. D, 2 terabyte HDD. Then E, so F and G, they're a partitioned 2 terabyte HDD. And that, so you'll see 5 drives, but it's only 4 actual drives, physical drives. So this one here is my C, and you see it's Where it says 1.81, it means it's 2 terabytes. That's the way it works out physically. But if you look at my D, after being almost full, it's fucking totally empty. Just that one drive is 2 terabytes of data gone. Motherfucker. Right, and here's the hammer. Where is it? This one. So, I made this, I took it down, I put it on Facebook. This, I've got to now, shit, no. Turn that down. I was trying to show, anyhow, what it is, this picture here, I've never put on the internet. I don't have it on my computer. And this person, 47 times in 2.5 minutes, posted this picture. In 47 times in 2.5 minutes. No one in the world except for me has got that. And the actual account doesn't exist on Facebook. So, what the fuck? So you can see where I'm at. Right, so that's that saga. I don't know why I'm fucking smiling. I really don't. Right, so let's get back to the first attack. So I've had this with my computer, and that lasted me about 7 weeks of stress. Right now, I've only got 3.5, 4 terabytes of data back on my computer. It's taken me so long to do that. Do you know how much time it takes to catch up, to reinstall my design software, to get it so it's how I can work with it, so it functions correctly. And it's not the stuff you can save on the cloud. I don't trust the cloud. Not with our governments, believe me. But it's also the fact I had a lot more than that happen. So after that and all the stress, I'm still having to catch up on actual work and getting things sorted. And I'm only capable of so much. And it's just so hard. And then right, this one's what topped it off and kind of fucked me right up. So, you know what? What's the most important thing to you in life? What's not thing. What's most important to you? What do you care about the most? What would be the biggest loss that you could feel and the most hurtful. Yeah, I think that's the better way to ask it. Oh, I really shouldn't be drinking and smoking. But you know what? The docs did say one thing. If it relaxes me, it'll help. I'm at 73. I am going to do this. I can't talk. $126.77 is good. So, no, sorry, but you shouldn't talk while you're doing blood pressure. This little thing can do it, and it matches the hospital gear. That's impressive. So, that question, did you think about it? I never really had a dad. Knew about him, but I had a mum. I got told my mum had died the year before by my daughter in Germany, who had been told I was dead too. But she didn't believe the person that said I was dead. And now it turns out she died May the 6th, 2023. Guess when I had my first attack? May the 6th, 2024. I guess I really did stress out a little bit too much thinking about it. But then my daughters were told that I was dead too because my uncles want the fucking estate from my mum, who's died in France. So now I've got to handle all the estate over in France. And I'm like, why would family do that? So if any of my family are watching this, bring it on. They're withholding my mother's ashes because they knew before. They went to my mum's house in France. They went through my mum's house in France. I don't know what they've taken. And my uncle had my phone number. He's had it for years. I've still got his number, but he never answered. I know exactly where he lives. I've sent letters, never get a reply. So, maybe you can understand how my stress evolved. Because I'm getting wound up now just talking about it. But I needed to let people know. I'm still going. I'm carrying on. Yeah, naturally, more delays, but if I start something, I finish it. That is 100%. Because I don't care. I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of my products. I want people to enjoy them. So I am going to finish every single one, get every single thing out. But I'm sorry for the delay. There's been some hiccups. Some of them hurt. I normally laugh at hiccups. You get pissed off with them, but you laugh them off. So, I don't know if I covered everything. There have been a few other things that have been bad as well, but they're menial compared to the main shit. I'm scared shitless to turn my computer on every day because I'm like, how would I be a fucking... But I guess you got to take life as it comes. Well, one of the worst things actually was the first time in the hospital where they picked me up. I was in my slippers, my welding joggers, which are dirty as hell and absolutely horrible. My welding top, manky as hell. Okay, so I look like a tramp. I've got no money, no ID. I got fuck all on me. Not even my keys. My neighbours took my keys. Okay, I said, Andy, take my keys and that. I don't want them stolen if I was in the hospital. So I'm like a vagabond. I look like shit. I'm outside the hospital, I'm like, how can I get home? Went to the bus area and there was a bus going into Coventry. I had to go from the hospital to the centre of Coventry, get another bus to get home. So I've gone there and I've found the bus that's going into Cov. I said, listen, and this is about 7 o'clock in the morning. I said to the guy, I said, listen, I got no money. I just had a fucking heart attack. I need to get home. I got nothing. This is how they picked me up in the ambulance. And bless his soul, gave me a ride. And same happened, and that got on the bus in the centre of Cov, and they took me home. So thank you to those bus drivers, whoever you were. But God, it was embarrassing being in public and on public transport, and then at a city centre, and so degrading. I just, and I'm angry at myself for allowing the stress to get to me. And that's one of the points I'm trying to make. Don't let it get to you. Fight it. So I know a lot of people are fucking angry at me right now, but I'm having to fight the stress. Because if I allow myself to stress out, I'm going to kill myself. So, yeah, I'm sorry for what's happened, but I'm still here, and bollocks, try and show you. I know I put the camera back. So I'll end up putting the camera in the wrong place. But we got systems being built right now, and they're sit-on systems and that, and yeah, no, that's no systems. I'm trying to get it back so you can see me somewhere around here. I don't know. Try and get yourself back in picture. Cool, that was a bloody good guess actually. Right, so right, so you can see I'm still going on with gear. I'm still trying to get it all done, but it's really slow, and it's people don't realise, right, it's not just that I had the attacks, it's what it's done to the rest of my body. I've damaged my heart, all right? The doctor said I didn't have, from all my blood work, everything else, I didn't have a medical condition, but now I do. That's why I got SVT. The stress caused SVT, and it's to do with the valve and how it's allowed to pump. The way that I'd read it online is it's to do with massaging the heart or something like that. I don't know, but anyhow, I buggered me ticker. I fucked the spring, but I do have to keep myself mellow and that, so that's why I'm trying to be jovial and laugh it off and get through it. But I do have to, I can't work as quick. I'm doing the best I can, but it's also it's affected me mentally because it's stressed me out so much. It's hard to explain. Anyhow, it's made it harder to keep concentration and multitask quite as much. It has affected me quite a bit, but with medication and once I start getting therapy, it'll be a lot easier and I'll pick up. So it's just a case of having to go through it. But I'm still here, I'm back, and I'm going for it. So thank you to everyone for understanding, and yeah, I feel bad, but at least I'm here. So I wish everyone a wonderful evening, day, morning, or whatever you're having, and hope to catch you on the next one. It's been a while since I've made a video, and I hope to make some more soon. Bye-bye. Right, this is the point. I wasn't prepared to stop it. Typical me. Right, where's the button? Right there.